So all reports are now indicating that we are being lied to. Yeah, we're not being told the truth. And you will not believe what we're being lied to about this time. Again, it never ends. But here's what I can tell you. I made a video last week or the week before, and I got a lot of questions on that, and I got a lot of comments and a handful of emails. Now, in the video, I was talking about price increases, and I mentioned eggs and how eggs and chicken are more expensive. Well, this is when a few farmers reached out and said, no, we are being lied to. We are being lied to because what I said in the video was a lot of this was due to the avian flu, the bird flu. And that's the reason why prices were going up, because we had a shortage of chickens. But then they mentioned, well, here in Colorado, we have a shortage of eggs, not chickens. The chicken is pretty much the exact same price. We're seeing a little bit of an increase, but when it comes to eggs, they are more expensive. Well, we got some news on that because I did hear from a handful of farmers. Now, here's what I can tell you. One farmer said, it is actually more expensive to raise chickens for eggs because you have to keep them healthy. And it is very difficult to keep especially if the avian flu is going around, that you can kill the chicken, okay? But, and this is, again, I have no idea. I'm not a farmer, okay? But what they're saying is the hard part is if you kill a good, a chicken laying or egg laying chicken, you kill one that is usually very productive, it's difficult to get one of those back. It takes time. Now, here's what I can tell you. This one person said that it is more expensive. It is a lot more expensive in order to raise a chicken to produce eggs. That is why many are not doing it. It's not because of the avian flu. That's not the real reason. The biggest issue is that it's more expensive. It's the cost. Now, I want to read you a couple emails. Here's an email that I received from one person, and this person says, Adam, the avian flu is only part of the problem, but not even the biggest issue we are having. I have a farm of roughly 1,500 chickens at any given time, and it is not the avian flu that wiped out more than 50% of my farm. It was the cost to raise them. Chicken feed is more expensive. The weather has killed less than 3%, but overall, it's the cost. So this person, now they are saying that they have 1,500 chickens, but the avian flu, let's see, it says a farm with roughly 1,500 chickens at any given time, and it is not the avian flu that wiped out more than 50% of my farm. So they're saying that 50%, so they had over 3,000 chickens, 50% of the farm was wiped out not due to the avian flu. Okay, but here's what another person had to say. This person says, I wish it was that simple, and all we had to do was keep our animals away from others on our farm. But it isn't like that. The prices of feed has increased more than in any other time in my history. I've been farming for 23 years and have never experienced this. It takes me on average of 6 to 10 weeks to raise chickens to sell the meat, and that means a 50-pound bag of feed will only feed 4 birds in that time. I don't have a very large farm, but with 600 chickens, the additional costs do add up and have caused me to produce less meat than in previous years. So, according to the reports, according to these statements, it's not the avian flu. The avian flu is what we are being told by, the White House. We're being told by, the USDA. They're telling us it's the avian flu. They're not saying anything about price increases, but when you talk to ranchers that are producing cattle, raising cattle, they're saying the biggest issue, the biggest threat to their ranch is prices. It's the cost of feed. It's the cost of fertilizer to fertilize, the ground and to produce the feed. So Again, it's a whole big issue, but everybody's saying that no, we're being lied to. It's not the bird flu. It's not that farmers don't want to continue to work and that they're hoping for some relief from the federal government, because we know that's not happening. They're all saying the same thing. It's the price increases. It's inflation. Inflation is causing us to produce less poultry. That's the reason why, not the avian flu. So, I just want to share this with you. I know a lot of people were wondering what's going on. Why am I spending $15 to $20 for a dozen or 2 dozen eggs? The reason why is because there is a chicken shortage. It's not just because of the avian flu. A lot of it, just simply prices. So, let me know down in the comment section below. Are you seeing a shortage of either chicken or eggs in your location? Also, how much is it for a dozen eggs in your area? In my area, it is currently about $7 for 1 dozen eggs.